Meet the Z car. That's Z for zero emissions. This is the latest electric-powered car designed and manufactured by Peter Stevens and his father Tony in Port Talbot.
So this vehicle is a very short vehicle. It's shorter than a Ford KA, so it's sort of 10 feet long.
It's charged using any standard socket.
Basically, you can specify different numbers of chargers. This one's got 2 in it, but other vehicles just have 1 charger. With 1 charger, it takes 8 hours, and some people would like to charge their cars up more quickly. So if you have 2 chargers in it, you can do it twice as quickly.
We left the car charging to take a test drive in the Z van, which was all charged up and ready to go. Once you've made the initial purchase, about £15,000, this van costs less than 2 pence a mile. But only 0.1% of Britain's 26 million vehicles are electric, and the government has just announced plans to encourage people to buy more electric-powered vehicles. Buyers are to be offered cash incentives of up to £5,000 on their purchase. But there's a catch. The scheme doesn't start until 2011.
It goes against grain because it helps the people who have been slow and haven't yet developed vehicles to get up and get ready in time, but it penalises companies like myself who have been innovative and ahead of the game, investing in it because we believe it's the future. So we're ready now, but no one's going to buy our product for 2 years. So what are we going to do? We've got to batten down the hatches and try and last it out.
If the government wants to tackle climate change by reducing the number of carbon-emitting vehicles, why the wait?
I believe that the government is probably thinking that the delay will give the mainstream high-volume vehicle manufacturers the opportunity to adjust and to bring products to market.
Cutting the number of fuel-powered engines might help reduce roadside carbon emissions and help the environment, but electric-powered vehicles have their limitations too. For the electricity needed to recharge their batteries is most likely to come from oil, coal and gas-burning power stations.
Some say the best solution would be to get people to change the way they travel by encouraging us to become less dependent on using cars.
Well, the challenge is to change people's travel behaviour. And all the evidence shows that once people start to do things differently, it takes on a dynamic of its own. A bit like recycling. Once we start to recycle, we get slightly obsessive about it because we start to think differently. And the same is true of transport. Most car journeys are short car journeys. And if people can start to do those journeys, maybe 1 journey a week, leave the car at home, go by bike, go by bus, go by foot, you start to do it differently, and that creates a dynamic of its own.
For now, Wales's only electric car manufacturer faces a difficult future, and it may be a while before any more of their vehicles make it out onto the roads. Charlotte Turner, CGS News.